This month's soapbox rant is by Patrick Bolger, Hornbill's chief evangelist. Pat's evangelising role means he is one of the most prolific promoters and flag wavers for IT service management worldwide, and he's a well-known face at conferences and events. Pat's topic is the often frustrating lack of progress made with some organisations in moving from legacy IT thinking. These are his own views. Please let us know if you would like to have a rant on an ITSM topic.
So why are we still stuck with legacy IT? Do you remember the days when IT was viewed with awe and wonderment? Pretty much everything that was introduced to the business would raise productivity and add value. So value was highly visible, and investment in technology and people that supported it was a bit of a no-brainer. In the late 80s and early 90s, we only had to utter the words competitive advantage, and immediately we'd secure backing for a new IT project. Your average business user saw the IT staff as wizards, and they could perform miracles that made their working lives an awful lot easier. How things have changed in the last 20 years. IT projects are expected to fail or be delivered late or cost more than we originally thought. The average business user now has access to more innovation and technology at home than they do in the workplace. They use their own devices because they're less restricted and believe that they can be more productive. I read an article recently about the growth of shadow IT, and it cited an example of an organization where the CFO approaches CIO to inquire about spending on a particular application. The CIO only realized at that point that the sales team were using a new application because the cost was appearing on a company credit card. Users are no longer compelled to use corporate IT. If they believe that IT will be too slow or be too complex, they may look elsewhere for more agile and simpler solutions. Of course, we know this is eventually going to expose the business to all sorts of risks and vulnerabilities, leaving a huge expensive mess that corporate IT will have to sort out. However, if we can't react to the business needs in an agile and cooperative manner, the trend to bypass the IT function will continue. In organizations that have mature IT functions, for example, if the customer is interacting directly with the technology to drive business revenue, IT governance is likely to prevent the rise of shadow IT. However, less mature IT organizations really have to develop a strategy for dealing with this issue and understand where the services they provide are adding value. If we can't communicate where we add value, then we're simply seen as a cost to be controlled, minimized, or perhaps even outsourced.